Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Halima Budiati. I will explain about child abuse in unacceptable. Okay, I will explain about the difference from sexual harassment and sexual abuse. Okay, sexual harassment is a type of harassment involving the use of explicit or implicit sexual overtones, including the unwelcome and inappropriate promise of reward in exchange for sexual favors. And sexual abuse, also referred to as molestation, is abusive sexual behavior by one person upon another. It is often perpetrated using force or by taking advantage of another. Okay, this is I have a factual example from sexual harassment and sexual abusement. According to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commissions, sexual harassment can occur in a variety of ways. Sexual harassment is not gender specific. The person being harassed or the harasser might identify as a man, a woman, or neither, and the victim does not have to be of the opposite sex from the harassers. An employee may be harassed by their supervisor, an agent of their employer, a co-worker, or a customer. A victim of harassment can be anyone affected by the offensive conduct, not just the person who was harassed. 2004 WHO review of research estimate the global prevalence of childhood sexual victimization to be about 27% among girls and around 14% among boys. More specifically, the review found that the average prevalence of reported childhood sexual abuse among females was around 7 until 8%. In studies from South and Central America and the Caribbean, as well as from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Thailand, estimate prevalence was a high 28% in parts of Eastern Europe, the Commonwealth of Independent States, the Asia Pacific region, and North Africa. In general, child sexual abuse was more common among girls than boys. However, recent studies from Asia have found boys to be as affected as girls. Okay, the next is the impacts for the victims, social or personal. The first is mental disorders, depression, personality disorders, psychotic disorder, panic disorder, trauma, insomnia, symptoms of disorder that cause inability to be themselves are mental disorders. They are very visible to victims. Psychological impact on other victims of sexual violence, as well as psychological pressure and dissociation are the victim's inability to put things they are actually good for themselves. There are also symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder and self-harm. Children become close and insecure individuals. Feelings of guilt, stress, even depression arise. Certain fears or phobias arise, suffering from post-event traumatic disorders. In the future, children can become more aggressive, have the potential to commit criminal acts, and even become potential perpetrators of violence. And I give one comment. Maybe physical wounds can heal in a short time, but psychological wounds will be recorded by children in a very long time. Physical and mental development of children will also be injured. Okay, that's my explanation. I think enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.